Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. We're looking at the massive new era of expansion that international cricket is entering between now and 2031. Now, if you follow the sport, you already know the landscape is shifting. But what we're looking at today is the actual concrete blueprint for the game's future. We're talking unprecedented structural changes, brand new tournament formats, and a heavily integrated global calendar that's pretty much going to redefine how we all consume the sport over the next several years.
And just to wrap our heads around the sheer scale of this upcoming cycle, consider this. There will be a staggering 28 international events broadcast in the next 7 years. 28. That is an absolutely relentless schedule of top-tier cricket. We're getting major international men's and women's events literally every single year, plus a World Test Championship final every 2 years. Honestly, the volume of marquee cricket coming our way is just unmatched in the sport's history.
To break all of this down, we're going to cover four key areas today. Number one, cricket's next big era. Number two, the 2028 men's format. Number three, women's cricket rapid expansion. And finally, number four, locking in the broadcast. Starting off with Section 1, cricket's next big era. The absolute crucial point here is that we're looking at a deeply synchronized overlapping strategy. For a long time, international cricket could feel, well, kind of fragmented. But this new era actively bridges men's, women's, and emerging nations into one cohesive roadmap all the way through 2031. It's a truly unified approach. Moving right along to Section 2, the 2028 men's format. The 2028 Men's T20 World Cup is heading down under, running from October 21st to November 19th. And this is a huge milestone because it marks New Zealand's very first time hosting the event, sharing the duties alongside Australia. The sheer scale of this thing is vast. We're going to see 20 teams battling it out across 55 matches, with India rolling in as the defending champs after their 2026 victory.
So how exactly do those 20 slots get filled? Well, we've got the two hosts, Australia and New Zealand. Then, the top 7 teams from 2026 secure direct entry alongside the next 3 highest-ranked teams. But here's the part that is super exciting for emerging nations. 8 spots, yes, 8, are up for grabs via the global qualifier. That completely opens the door for some incredibly high-stakes, dramatic regional qualifiers.
But how does a 20-team tournament actually work in practice? The progression is completely shifting from what we're used to. Step 1, the group stage divides the 20 teams into 5 groups of 4. From there, the top 2 from each group funnel into a brand new Super 10 stage, which gives us 2 groups of 5. And finally, the top 3 teams from each of those Super 10 groups advance to a newly expanded 6-team knockout stage. This completely changes the tournament's dynamic. We're officially moving away from a standard 4-team semifinal to a 6-team knockout. Basically, if you win your Super 10 group, you are rewarded massively by skipping straight to the semifinals. But if you slip into second or third place, you hit a major hurdle. You have to survive 2 high-pressure eliminator matches just to reach the semis. Literally every single run in the group stage is going to matter. All right, let's jump into Section 3, Women's Cricket Rapid Expansion. The newly announced Future Tours program, or FTP, for 2025 to 2029 is the absolute engine driving this growth. This isn't just some random list of fixtures, it's a meticulously structured path. Every single participating team is guaranteed 4 home and 4 away bilateral series throughout this cycle. That ensures consistent, high-level cricket and creates a really definitive, merit-based pathway leading straight to the 2029 Women's ODI World Cup. And the target for all this preparation? Expanding the premier tournament itself. This specific FTP cycle is designed to expand the ICC Women's ODI World Cup pool from 10 teams up to 11 in 2029. By adding that extra slot, the ICC is effectively rolling out the red carpet for a brand new debutante at the absolute highest tier of the women's 50-over game. And that new debutante? It's Zimbabwe. And wow, they are jumping straight into the deep end. They're getting immediate, invaluable, high-level exposure, hosting giants like South Africa and the West Indies, while also taking on the daunting task of traveling to play India and New Zealand. Meanwhile, heavyweights like India and Australia are locking in massive series across the globe. This kind of cross-pollination is exactly how you raise the standard of the global game. Something else that really stands out here is the significant revival of the longest format in the women's game. India and South Africa are both officially securing 5 highly anticipated test matches over the next cycle, and the West Indies are slated for 3. It's fantastic to see that even as the T20 game explodes in popularity, the sport is still fiercely honoring its traditional roots. Now, alongside the international FTP, the global franchise calendar is also shifting to make sure players are actually available. Starting in 2026, India's Women's Premier League moves to a January-February window, Australia's WBBL stays locked into November, and England's 100 owns August. It creates a very clear global circuit. Plus, in another massive move, Pakistan has officially been awarded the hosting rights for the huge 2028 Women's T20 World Cup.
Okay, bringing it home with Section 4, locking in the broadcast.
To ensure stability and reach for all of this, the ICC has struck a milestone direct deal. They've locked in Sky Sports and Now as the broadcast home of cricket in the UK and Ireland for this entire megacycle. This agreement covers all men's and women's marquee events straight through to the end of 2031. So for viewers in those regions, you've got a single dedicated destination to watch this whole era of expansion unfold. And when you look at the timeline, you see exactly why this broadcast deal is such a big deal. It guarantees UK-hosted marquee events for years to come. They've got the 2025 World Test Championship Final, the 2026 Women's T20 World Cup, and the 2030 Men's T20 World Cup all confirmed on home soil. Major world-class cricket will literally be on their doorstep, while they can stream the rest of the global expansion seamlessly.
So, the crucial question I want to leave you with is this. We are witnessing an unprecedented synchronization of the sport, right? The men are introducing highly punishing knockout structures, the women are expanding their World Cup footprint and reviving test matches, and long-term broadcasts are fully locked in. As new nations like Zimbabwe rise up and formats evolve to test the heavyweights in totally new ways, are we watching the permanent redrawing of the international cricket map? It is going to be a fascinating 7 years. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I highly encourage you to keep a close eye on how this blueprint unfolds.
Okay,